The biggest risk you can take in your 20s is not taking any risk at all. I see so many people today try and play the safe path and second guess themselves, thinking that taking a risk wouldn't be the best option for them, or maybe pushing it down later in life. But it's really the biggest risk you'd be taking is not exploring the avenues and the dreams and wishes that you wish you could do and could be in life. I think that the world we're living in today is so much different than even 5 years ago. It's been so traditional to leave school, go learn a trade, go get your job, live the corporate life, do a small gig, whatever it is. And we've always been told to take those jumps, take those leaps, take those risks. And it's really hard to calculate. There's so many ideas you can do now. You can go make money on the internet. You can go work with your hands in some type of field category. You can go study biology. You can go try and work in finance. There's a million things you can do. You can go try and get famous on YouTube like this. And people get overwhelmed and they often just not take that jump at all because there's so much decision making that goes into it. Folks get analysis paralysis and they never make the decision they need to make, which is to take that risk, to take that jump. And what I'm trying to tell you today is when I even need to teach myself a lot and remind myself is that these risks that you think are so big and like really could just maybe reset your career or cost you a lot of money, make you embarrassed about who you are, not taking that risk itself is actually so much more of a bigger risk, especially while you're young. Even when you're 29, you're still in your 20s, all these years that go by, the 20s is just all kind of the same. 21, 29, yes, a bit different, but you're in your 20s, you're in your 20s. You have time to make back the money, make back the risk that you can take. Me personally, I had a corporate cushy job in finance, got some licenses, could have done all my 30 days of PTO, walk in, job ends right at 5 o'clock, no risk to it at all. Career path looks super, you know, drawn out for me if I needed to be. I realized that that was the worst decision I could make would be following the safe path that would lead me to riches and money at the end of the day. I left that, joined a tech startup in an industry that's super risky in itself, which is cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. And honestly, things have worked out amazingly. I've seen my income grown drastically. I've seen myself grow my skill sets, and there's a whole other stories I could tell about that. But it was so hard in the moment to take that leap of faith, to take that jump. It felt so, devastating to my old mental framework, which was get a job after college, put my degree to work, and go from there. But actually making that jump, if I didn't make that jump, that'd have been that's so risky not making that jump at all. I'm in a great position now. I've also started a business in college. I took out credit cards in school and swiped all of them for $7,000 my senior year, spending all the money on trucks and storage units for a moving and storage business for kids. I didn't even know if it was going to work, honestly. But I figured I want to start my own business. Who cares if I mess it up now? I'm 19. Things will work out at the end of the day. I'd rather start the business and take the risk than look back and have those regrets because a bigger risk wouldn't be to go start this business and learn about it. Did it work out? It did in the beginning. I made some money. I learned a lot of lessons. I made a bunch of mistakes, had a bunch of failures. I ended up closing the business down after 3 years or summers of doing it. But the lessons I learned from that, I know will end up making me millions of dollars in my 30s and 40s because they were so ingrained in me at a young age. And I'll never regret the money I lost, the stress I endured through it, the risky decisions I made in it, the uncertainty of when things were going to fall through for customers or not. These things add up over time, and time runs out, unfortunately. Will I give you the same message when you're 35, 40? Even though you might be older than me, I am right now, I am 25? Probably not. There's that risk window where there's so many life paths ahead of you. The opportunity is endless right now. You can do a bunch of things and keep failing. I mean, honestly, you could keep failing until you're 35 and still be okay. It's still a young age, I think, in my opinion. Um, but today, kids are so lost. And I do think that people are starting to get out there. I think people are making more content on social media. I think people are thinking about side gigs. I think people are seeing that, AI and automation is going to come and take their jobs. They need to rethink themselves a bit, maybe start that business they wouldn't have started before. But they really need that kick in the ass at the end of the day to say, hey, you got to do this now because the time is going to pass anyways. Right? That's such a hard lesson to learn. The time is going to pass anyways. You can do it now. You can look back in a year from now. There was this guy I met a year ago. He approached me. We kind of met in like a startup matching website. I was thinking about starting some other new venture, like on the side of the business I work on now. And he had a great idea to build like an offline AI survival app. Right? Honestly, I thought it was a terrible idea at the time. I saw no traction for it. I wanted to go do it. I thought I could make it work. I kind of backed off. I just went on LinkedIn yesterday. He has over 14,000 downloads since launching it 3 months ago. He kept working on the idea. He has 100 reviews. They're all 5 stars. And he's probably going to go kill it and crush it. I texted him, great job. But that's just another quick opportunity that at least I put myself out there, but I didn't take that risk. I didn't take that jump. I didn't think it was a good enough business. I didn't think it was the right time. But if I did, things would be much different now. I'd be working with a technical co-founder who has a bunch of potential that he can bring along with me at the same time. So these opportunities are going to come and go. I'm sure there's many folks watching this video who have seen that. You know what I'm talking about. That moment you could have done it. You could have bought Bitcoin at 5,000. You could have invested in that business. You could have taken that job. You could have started that side business. You could have went and gone on that trip. You could have met that girl. You could have met that guy. You could have asked that girl out. Right? Like you get chances every day to take more chances, and it's so hard to think about what you should do or not. I mean, you have to be smart, strategic. Don't be jumping with your head cut off and go to a new idea every 2 or 3 months. Make a good decision, make a thorough decision, and go with it. Don't just be going, with a chicken with your head run off and follow through on your ideas. You fail after 2 months and you just give up from there, right? That's not what I'm saying today. What I'm saying is that if you're taking that safe path, if you're hanging out with the same people, if you won't move to that city, if you won't take that job, if you won't take that risk, especially in 2026, when the opportunity is endless with AI coming, the fact that we have social media, you can start an e-commerce business tomorrow and don't even need a developer to help you out with it. Or you can get the resources to go service other people in person, get your products delivered to you from a manufacturer. Like the possibilities are endless. People are doing a bunch of stuff and you can't get left behind because the safe job, the safe, partner, the safe home, living in your parents' house, like whatever it is, whatever's on the other side of that, I beg you so much to realize that it feels risky in the moment to go do that thing that feels uncomfortable, but the much bigger risk is not taking it at all. Learn from the lessons, learn from the failures, learn from the mistakes. Take that knowledge with you because it really is invaluable. No matter how much money or time you lose, those lessons and those failures are absolutely invaluable to you. And you have to keep rolling with them. You have to incorporate them into your future to make sure you get more successes as well. I really hope that this affects some people and helps them make that next choice. If you ever had a situation where you're in between, trying to make that choice right now in your life, drop in the comments, see if people can help you out. Or if there was some time that you actually did take that risk and you did take that jump of faith, and maybe it didn't work out, but you learned a lot. And maybe it did, and you're still, working on that, risk you took. Would love to hear in the comments. Hope everyone has a great rest of their week. We'll follow up soon in the next video. Thank you. Like and subscribe.